Hello Libra, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie and this is your May the 4th be with you monthly May reading. I am channeling the OG Princess Leia Organa here, and we are going to have a little fun with this new series of readings that I'm coming out with. I'm going to be doing the monthly readings. We're going to be having some fun with them, maybe doing themes. We'll see. You'll have to let me know how you like it. We'll be using a yummy, fun Celtic cross spread today that takes us pretty deep from what I've experienced so far. Do keep in mind these are still general readings, so only take what resonates. If you happen to be in the place where you want to have a personal reading, I have links in the description below. There are also links for donations, and I am so overjoyed and grateful for everyone who is contributing to helping me grow my channel. Thank you so much. And if you're looking at this as your sun sign, also check your moon, rising, and north node for additional context and texture. You can cross-watch these videos for a partner or a friend. And you can also connect with me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. I think that's everything there. Did I get it all? All right, Libra. Let's get into the vibe of your overall energy from the Sea Soul Journey Oracle card deck. Oh, this is so you. Beauty, beauty, Libra. May you perceive nature's artistry afresh. Wow, that's fancy. I love that for you. It says, may you perceive nature's artistry afresh. Wow, Libra, I wonder if some of you for the month of May might be traveling or going someplace aesthetically pleasing, perhaps some outdoor environment. All right, we're going to find out. But I love that. That's your natural state. Libras are so, they just have that natural taste, good taste for beauty and fine things. And there's nothing wrong with that. That should be available to everyone in the world, shouldn't it? All right. It takes me just a moment to lay out these cards so I can see what's going on here. Ooh, okay. 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 All right, Libra. Yeah, you're definitely showing up on your own behalf here, Libra. I love this energy because I feel like truly speaking with you here. You're giving me the Six of Pentacles for the energy that you're in at the moment. There is something that is coming into balance in your physical world. This could be related to health, wellness, could be finances and money. I feel like you're in that position where you've learned something about yourself and you've learned about your relationship with the physical world in some way, and it's looking pretty good. Your challenge is the Chariot. This may be that at times things are coming at you a little too, you could have a block in your creativity. Things are coming a little too strictly to you, a little too controlled. And you're kind of showing me, here I am having this relationship with my physical world. I'm navigating it in some maybe new and fresh and well-balanced way that's making me feel pretty good. And at times, there's just energies that come in that seem like they take away from my creativity. I see kind of like your way is blocked. That's what I see. In your focus is the Ace of Wands. You're really looking to persist through that no matter what. You're going to ignite yourself and you're going to be able to move forward regardless of anything that's thrown in your path. I just think your preference would be to have your path clear here. In the past, you're showing me the Lovers. There could be a significant relationship that is from your past. It could either be making its way back around to you, or this is something you're leaving in the past, and we'll have to get some clarifiers on that to see what's going on. In your Strength position, you have the Three of Wands. This is an excellent card for planning. It can feel at times like stagnation, but because it's in your Strength position, I don't think you're overthinking, and I don't think you are spending too much time in the strategy and planning phases right now. This is very necessary. This is showing up as a strength. This is showing up as there's some sort of ideas and creativity. The light bulbs are coming on. The downloads are happening. And so you need to kind of be in this more, to some people, this would feel inactive or stagnated energy, but I see it as where you're getting your inspiration, where you're getting all your ideas, and you're starting maybe to bring those together in one place. In the future position here, we have the Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning in love, open-heartedness, moving through the world from the heart space, which is beautiful. In the advice and support section, you get the Seven of Cups, meaning you have choices here. And I am sensing this has something to do with love. It could either be something you love, like something you're growing, your own business, or it could be a person or, your options for when you're out there dating and the kind of loving relationship that you want. Of course, that begins within ourselves, right? But here I see you having choices in matters of love and having to do with love. In the ecosystem around you, you get the Three of Pentacles. So in your environment, you have some sort of collaboration or support. You either have money and finances that are helping you navigate whatever it is you're doing. You do feel supported. There could be other people around you that are helping support you at this time. But I'm getting a nice feeling of being able to create something and maybe you being able to be more in your creative juices with this person, these people, or this energy around you. In your hopes and fears, you get the World, maybe a bit of a fear of something coming to an end or hoping that something will come to an end. This will come together a little bit more when we get clarifiers, but yeah, definitely an ending is here, and we can choose to embrace it with fear or with hope. And then in the outcome, you get the Queen of Swords. I feel like that's you. That's you in your determined and beautiful strength, being lovely on your throne because you're lovely on your throne. Okay, like just sorry to everybody who has an issue with that, but that's who you are and that's who you're going to be. All right, Libra. Let's look at this Six of Pentacles. Let's see where you've put some attention and focus and kind of had a little bit of balance. The Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. I feel like, okay, so I do feel like this is something, in your physical world here and something that is connected to your creativity. That Queen of Wands, she comes in with passion. She comes in with fire. She comes in with what I feel in this case is a mutable energy to really make things happen, to really be dynamic. The Four of Pentacles, I feel like this is something that you currently are carrying forward. It's actually a gift you have that you've held on to for a long time. This is a gift, a talent or ability, something that you've known you can do for quite some time is actually coming with you on this journey. And I feel like this Queen of Wands is like igniting this new version of you. Let's see what is blocking your energies, your creativity with this Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. This, Libra, feels like to me, okay, this could be it could just be a wound or a pattern that you've dealt with in life. This feels like an energy to me where you were able to get things, you were building, and you kind of got things in a stable place. And then something came in, something interrupted your flow, something interrupted your creativity, someone interrupted it, something. And you had to basically sell everything, start from scratch, start over. There's a big start over feeling here. And you're telling me and you're showing me that it kind of challenges you even now. So you may be going through a healing process here with this. You may be actively going through some healing at this time, and that's why I'm seeing it kind of challenge you, kind of lay over what you're doing. It's not stopping you, but it's something that does have to be resolved. Let's look at the Ace of Wands in your focus area because you're like, I'm doing this. I don't care what anybody says. The Hermit and the Queen of Cups. Yes, you are. You're doing it. And you're going to take the time you need. You're going to take that introspective stance. There, you may have to pull away from some people, and maybe I think you already have. I think there's certain people you've pulled away from who kind of Again, they interrupt your flow, or they come in and kind of mess with your energy, and it just doesn't feel good. You're focused on your own heart, your own gifts, and you're going to nurture that. You're not going to let anyone get in your way here, from what I can see. Certainly not stop you from doing the things that you love. So that's a beautiful focus to have. There's a lot of resilience here. There's a lot of determination. There's a lot of stamina in this, because the Hermit also gives that time of solitude and rest. So I like that. You have that endurance and that stamina. In the past position with the Lovers, we got the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. This to me feels like a relationship that came in with a blast and burned out really fast. And it does feel like a partnership. Now, you could be in a happy relationship now. This could be something from the past that you're showing me now, hey, it affected me. I felt a really strong connection at first. I felt it came in fast, it came in powerful, and then it also burned out really quickly. And away went the knight. That knight in shining armor was gone, okay? And so this could be, if you're a masculine Libra, this could be it falling apart for you as well. Just you're the one who maybe had to leave the situation. Okay. So you have to look at it from the position of where you're standing, and you may have had to be the one to leave this behind. It might have started off really strong. I feel like maybe it is a relationship the two of you got into a little too fast, and then it just kind of burnt out. Doesn't mean it was bad. It could have been bad timing. Could have just been bad timing, but you're showing me that that's an important influence in your past. For the strength of the Three of Wands, this is where you're getting your ideas. You're kind of stewing in your creativity. You're kind of like, this is like cooking a slow cooked meal, and you're adding all the seasonings and ingredients. You get the Page of Wands and the Two of Cups. And I feel like this may have a lot to do with what you learned from that past relationship. You are slowing things down. You are really taking a look at what lights you up. You're taking a look at your inspirations. You're taking a look at what makes you you. And you're really being a partner to yourself at this point, which is a beautiful strength. It doesn't mean you don't have partnership in your life. You very well could, but I do see you balancing out your own energies, which, Libra is known for balance. This is something that you haven't always been in a space to be able to do this. And I really like this kind of union that you're showing me within yourself. It really does strengthen you, and it strengthens you to be in those places of idea and inspiration and creation, almost like a laboratory. You're kind of giving me a sense of like, I have my own creative lab. It's like a creator's lab. All right, let's look at this Ace of Cups in the future. You get the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. There may be remember that Knight of Wands ran off? Well, now we got a King of Wands coming in, or you're the King of Wands coming in to your new love. Wow, and this is, okay, and here we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow and steady wins the race. So neither one of you, it appears that you and this other person, this new opportunity for love, are going to move slower this time. There's still going to be a lot of passion, a lot of fire, but you're able to slow cook the meal, to slow burn it here. And I think that's going to serve you really, really well, because you're not rushing this time. You're going to take the time to move through it, and you're going to trust that if it's right, that everything will come into place. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to hurry. There is nothing about rushing the situation that is important. It's all about slow, steady consistency. And I think that's what you're really looking for in somebody who can meet you in that energy. And I think I'm really liking that. I'm really liking that. That's beautiful. It's the beauty that you have. Let's look at this advice you are getting. And the advice and support was the Seven of Cups, knowing you have choices. You get the Moon and the Nine of Wands. This is a message coming through to let you know that you can now trust yourself, because there's a big part of yourself that you don't trust still. And maybe that's why you're spending time in your laboratory, kind of building up that esteem, might have been damaged by the quick burnout on the previous relationship there, or the whatever it was, doing something you loved. You could have started up a business and it fizzled. You thought it was going to be great and it fizzled out quick, or you went bankrupt or something like that. There's still wounding there, and you're showing me that, but it's really time for you to know that you won't make the same mistakes again. You have evolved. You have learned from the past, and you're going to be moving forward. Though, yes, you got wounded. Okay, you did. We know you did. But you can transcend these energies. You have choices with which to navigate these shadows, and what sometimes you even hide from yourself. You know what I'm getting for you, Libra, is that this is more of a subconscious feeling. So I'm wondering if hypnosis or NLP or something like the eye movement therapy, something like that might really be able to help you. ECDM is ECDM. That's the kind of thing that might get under there and really help you not feel so cautious anymore about even just making wise choices for yourself. In your ecosystem, you get that 3 of Pentacles. It's a collaboration. You also get the 4 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. If you are working with someone who is throwing out ideas all the time, left and right, or really has their heart set on something, you don't necessarily, if it plays into your business, which I can kind of see, like into your job, your work, or whatever you're creating here, your art, you don't have to accept every offer that's given to you, every idea. Also know that if you're the one dishing out all the ideas and offers, that not everyone's going to accept everything you have to say, but you want to nurture yourself and persist and trust yourself to, if it's someone throwing things at you, ideas, maybe somebody you're collaborating with, and you're being encouraged to remain open, but also set your boundaries where appropriate. This could be a little sense of like, we love doing what we do, but like your partner or whomever it is wants to work longer hours, and you're like, no, we have to draw the line somewhere. We have to make sure we have a balanced home and ecosystem. You could be working from home. You and your partner, if you're in a relationship, could be working from home. You and an older child are both working from home. There's a little bit of kind of a little bit of something that's off there. Let's look at your hopes and fears. You got the World card there. And to clarify that, you got the 3 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. You have this fear that things are going to end like they did in the past. And it's the same thing connected to this advice and support that's coming through, that's telling you to trust yourself about the decisions that you're going to be making, because you're making them from a much more evolved version of yourself than before. And you get the Queen of Pentacles. And this is where I am getting like to help with that, to help take the edge off and actually move you through this new portal completely, where you feel like, okay, I'm no longer afraid and I trust myself completely. You're going to need gardening, being in the garden, nature's artistry. If you're a painter, go out in nature, work on painting something natural, something to do with nature and art. If you have small children, you could be doing like leaf art or, painting rocks or something fun like that. It's the little things that are going to help tackle that fear, because you're afraid you're going to fail and be hurt like you did in the past. But no, you've got this determination, you've got this wisdom of the Hermit here, you've got this balanced union within yourself. So when that energy comes up, just recognize it as a fear and do something naturally creative to counter that. Okay, let's look at this outcome here for you. The Queen of Swords, that's you and your beautiful energy. You get the 9 of Cups and the King of Cups, yes. And this is you being able to bask and glow in your beautiful Libra energy. Hi, aren't I glowing? Don't I look wonderful? Like, look where I've come, look what I've done. This is you loving what you've created, loving what you've put together, loving what you've painted, what you've woven, whatever it is, the music you've made, whatever it is you're doing as a Libra, the home you've decorated, whatever it might be that you're doing in your beauty is really turning out to be something you're proud of. You're just in love. You're in love with who you've become. And I really like that. That means you are going to be working on overcoming some of those fears. And being in love with life, being in love with nature, being in love with yourself. Libra, these are beautiful energies. These are your energies. This is what you bring to the world. I see you sharing that with others. This isn't something you're hoarding all to yourself. You're taking care of yourself when you need to, but I see you collaborating and offering with the world, and that is what Libras are. They're supposed to preserve and hold in a sacred, pristine way the beauty of the world, especially the beauty of the natural world. And I love that. Libra, let's get you a card to close out your reading from the Starseeds Oracle here. Libra, you got the weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. You don't have to accept every idea that's thrown your way, right? You don't need to carry it all. You're no good to anyone if you're running on empty and bogged down by the weight of the world. This card is a reminder to look after your own well-being before anyone else's, to stop carrying the world's problems on your shoulders, to put your own oxygen mask on first. In these changing times, it's hard not to feel overwhelmed by the state of the planet. However, you can't take on its problems from a place of energetic depletion. What are you carrying that isn't even yours? Yes, Libra, and how does that weigh you down from your purpose of sharing beauty in the world? And you're here to be a creative. You're here to appreciate nature and enjoy and bask in the beauty of the world. And you can't be carrying other burdens, other people's burdens or other situations' burdens in order to do that. You're an air sign. You're meant to fly. You're meant to float. You're meant to take flight. It's not an energy of, if you get those scales tipped and too heavy, it never works for you. So let things be light. That's what you bring to the world. It's very beautiful. And it actually depressurizes this physical plane, which is so nice because there's so much pressure. Everything's moving so fast. I feel like you're able to kind of depressurize things. It's a beautiful quality. Libra, may the force be with you. Thank you for joining me for this new series of May monthly readings. We'll have to do June. We'll have to keep going with this. And I've had such a good time being here with you. I will see you next time.